and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton. And if you are not quite ready to let summer go, don't worry. We have a great festival planned for you. And this one is going to include some wonderful craft beer tastings. So for that, my guests here are from two local breweries, Austin Shawinsky and Scott Batten. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are from Hampton's and Hampton Road's oldest brewery, the granddaddy of them all, St. George's. And Austin, you're from Oozlefinch, which is not open while we're taping, but which will be just very recently opened.
Yes, so the youngest and the oldest.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Do you see that Hampton is becoming, I mean, certainly it's a national trend, but that Hampton Roads are becoming much more vibrant in the brewery scene?
Most definitely, yes. There's several breweries that have opened in the last year or two, and there's several more that are in planning as we speak. So there should be plenty of breweries to enjoy and visit.
Now, do you guys feel threatened, or is it like, no, this just increases the audience more?
No, it does. It just gives more options for people to try beer, and we like the more breweries there are, the better it is for the craft beer scene in general. So you get to go out, try different beers. Everybody has their favorites, but there's always more to try.
Well, you learn. I mean, I think that's part of it too. You learn, your palate changes, you're willing to try more things. I mean, is it hard breaking in on the scene?
I think so, but as Scott said, everybody's very friendly, and I think it's a really good brotherhood. So if anybody does have any questions or concerns about getting going, everybody's more than willing to help out, and they're very receptive to it.
Cool. So this event that we're talking about today is called Riverfest, and it's sponsored by the Rotary Club. It's a fundraiser for them, for their charities, for what they support in the community, so it's a really good cause. And tell us about the beers and how the tasting is going to work.
Well, for $30 in advance, you can get a tasting ticket that will give you the access to the 10 breweries that will be on site. Each brewery is going to bring 2 beers, so there'll be 20 beers to try and choose from. In advance, they're $30. On the day of the event, they're going up to $35, so you might want to get them in advance.
Yeah, I think if you plan, that's a really good deal, actually.
It is, actually. It's very good. We will be bringing our Oktoberfest and our Porter, so a seasonal beer and one of our year-round beers.
Okay, and just tell me a little bit. I'm not super knowledgeable about beers, so tell people a little bit about what those will be like.
The Oktoberfest is a fest-style beer. It's modeled after the beers of Germany in Munich for this time of year. Mm-hmm. The Oktoberfest actually will be starting the middle of September and go until the first week of October. We brew a beer of that style. It's a nice malty beer. It's not too hoppy, very easy to drink. And then our Porter is a darker beer. It's a English-style porter. It's a little bit heavier. It's got a really nice roasted flavor. We enjoy it very much.
Of course. Okay, and the new kids on the block, Austin, what are you going to have?
We're going to be bringing 2 offerings as well, obviously. We'll have our Lady in White, which is a German-style Hefeweizen. And the kind of unique character on that one is we use 49% Virginia-grown wheat in the recipe.
Oh,
so
wow.
We try to support the state of Virginia as much as we can with that beer. And then we're also bringing our Sergeant Patches, which is a pineapple grapefruit IPA.
So very different, very different kinds. And I'm sure the other breweries will also be having quite a wide variety.
There should be a very large selection of beers to choose from. A lot of people say they don't like beer, and I always say that you haven't found one that you like yet. There is one out there for you. So a tasting is a very good time to go try that, because you might find something you really enjoy that didn't even know about.
Well, also, I find that sometimes when you get to the end of a beer, you don't like it as much as the beginning. So the tasting is great for me because, you're having a little bit and then a little bit and then a little bit, and it's a wonderful variety. Mm-hmm. I have been to one other beer festival in Hampton and learned a lot and really found a lot more that I liked than I expected. So while the tasting is going on, this is going to happen from
5:30 p.m. till 10 p.m.
Till 10 p.m. There will be 2 bands playing. Mm-hmm. I know the River Gypsies is the warm-up band, and the name of the second band, I forget.
Oh.
But I am fascinated by this concept. They're called yacht music.
Yes.
And I'm like, what is yacht music? Never. It's the smooth sounds of the 70s and 80s, like
Right. So Steely
Christopher
Dan,
Cross
things like
sailing.
that, yeah.
Steely Dan. And apparently someone has re-envisioned this who didn't live through the 70s in the first place as being what, people did on their yachts. I'm like,
Right.
oh, yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know
all of us on
it's
our
like
yachts in the
smooth
70s.
sailing. And it sounds like a lot of fun, like a great way to celebrate and keep summer going. It's not the end of the block party. We get one more. We get to have a lot of fun downtown. We're supporting a great cause. So tickets, because as you're saying, you get a $5 discount if you commit and buy these in advance.
Correct.
I know the event is on hampton.gov. I know it's on the Rotary's website, and it'll link you to the online site where you can buy tickets. But you can also get them in person at the YMCA on LaSalle.
Correct.
What else? Is there anything else you want to highlight about this?
No, just come out and have a good time and enjoy Hampton for one more weekend and let summer go a little bit longer.
Well, and that's good because honestly, I have not made it to as many block parties as I meant to this year, so this gives me a catch-up weekend.
Yep.
Well, thank you. And I know everybody is very excited about sampling the new beers, but also you guys are constantly varying your seasonal offerings and what you have. Thank you guys, you and your expert brewing and information about beers, and we're very excited about this event. And thank you for watching. I hope you will come September 10th, downtown, the extended block party called Riverfest. Sample some great brews, hear some great music, and enjoy. Thanks for watching.